Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. I'm on the test server right now and I'm going to be testing out not a Droga but a new Gila fit. This is for T6 Firestorm, and basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be upgrading the Hybrid Gila I use for T4s and just basically make an upgrade for it and add more bling to be able to do the T6 Firestorms, because the T6 Firestorms are pretty much the best you can do for most amount of ISK power if you're able to run them well, because the filament price is so cheap and they just generally speaking give a lot of loot, so they're just really good to do if you can do them. But they're pretty dangerous because they increase the armor HP of enemies, making enemies taking longer to kill, as well as reducing thermal resistance, which is quite important to have in the Abyss since martial rooms and Triglavian rooms do a lot of thermal damage, and they also tend to be pretty nasty waves as well, which will make it more likely for you to die. So there's multiple reasons why firestorms are cheap, and it's because they're generally speaking, okay, just generally speaking, they're pretty difficult. But we're going to be trying to tackle them right here in a Gila. It's going to basically be the same as this T4 Firestorm right here. Now, the current Hybrid Gila I use a thermal shield hardener, not an amplifier, an active one. But this is the old one I used to use. And basically, the upgrade is that we are going to be then using some blinged out modules here. You can see here, Pithum A-type Multispectrum, a Pith X-type Thermal Shield Hardener, and an A-type Medium Shield Booster, as well as some blinged out modules in the cargo hold. See here, high-grade Nirvanas, and some pretty pricey implants right here. These are all going to boost our max HP, make us very tanky. Hopefully it'll get through. I have a feeling it might get popped, but I just want to see because I've never actually tried a Hybrid Gila in T6 Firestorm. Alright, let's buy this. Get to work. Let's see if I have any implants in right now. I have some implants from testing out at Droga. We'll just remove these real quick. While all these buy orders load here. Takes a bit of time. There's so many items in this cargo of this Gila. Okay, so here's the Gila. We're going to be then rocking the Helmet's Harrier skin because I like to have this on passive tanked Gila. Well, this is not completely passive tank, it's hybrid tank. But I usually have this skin on active tanks and I use this one on passive tanks. So we're going to plug in the implants here. Let's just quickly see what DPS we have before we plug in the implants. 919 DPS. Oof, we'll plug these in. We could actually do a slight increase in the DPS by using Caldari Navy Rapid Lights, but it's a very tiny increase in DPS that I don't think is worth it. Each module costs like 160 million, so that'll be like almost 600 million extra cost for like a 1% increase in DPS. I don't think it's worth it. The main reason to use the faction light missile, rapid light missile launchers is because of fitting space. On my active Gila, I use it to be able to fit 2 camp batteries. It'll then like have a lot less power grid usage. So there it's very useful. But here I have actually fitting space to spare, so I don't really need it. Okay. So we've got all these in. We're doing nice DPS with the augmenteds. Shield boost is only 76 per second. We can plug these in. Basic boosters that only cost 1.2 million in total. And we get some shield boosting right here. Decent buffer. And also some passive recharge right here. And some decent resistances too. So let's go and take this into the T6 Firestorm. I hope I don't get popped, but I have faith that this will be able to take on the T6 Firestorm, but we'll see. Because it is pretty much a upgraded one of my T4 Firestorm in every way, and the T4 Firestorm Gila I have does the T4 Firestorms pretty stress-free. We're going to just jump into a safe and get to... Let's jump in here. Oh, I wonder how this will go. The first time ever testing this out. The T6 Hybrid Gila. I thought it was crazy to go in the T4s with the Hybrid Gila, but now I'm actually trying T6s in them. Okay, this should be pretty easy actually. The Endobethnic Abyssal Overmind. I'll just take the DPS drones, just have them go directly. Oh wait, this guy is damaged. Ooh. I have my drones go directly for the Abyssal Overmind. Recall these quickly. There we go. Take these out. Those ones were already damaged for some reason. Strange. I want to take out these snare casters. They're going to be doing a lot of webifying, make it easier for him to hit the Bethnic Abyssal Overmind Endobethnic one. And I also want to keep out of this blue cloud over here, because this blue cloud is going to make it easier for me to get hit by him as well. So a snare caster over here. Make sure they're attacking. There's another snare caster here. Okay, there are only one snare caster left. It should be pretty easy after we've gotten out of this blue cloud. Blue cloud is just making everything a bit more difficult. There we go. Where's the minus 70%? Okay, so this is a good test of tank at least. Come on, die, please. Why are my missiles not working? 20-30 kilometer range should be enough. There we go. It's probably because of these guys, the guidance disruptor guys, they're all making everything a lot more difficult. Oh, a tachyon cloud over there. Sneaky tachyon cloud. Do you see that sneaky tachyon cloud over there? Actually, probably it would be a good idea to just have my rapid lights go on the Abyssal Overmind, because it's anyway really close. Usually the Abyssal Overmind tries to keep a range a lot, but we actually managed to get very close to it very quickly. And it is a tanky boy. It is a very tanky boy in the T6. I think it is better to use actually the Tech 2s, so we're going to go with the Tech 2s. But I just wanted to test initially with Hammerheads. They are usually the most strongest type in terms of the tank. Just overall DPS, just feel a bit of a natural one to take, but I think it is a tiny bit quicker to use the Tech 2s actually. Oof, look at this guy, look how tanky he is. I'll take out these plate forges, they're giving a bit of remote reps. That'll be a good idea to take out actually. Don't even need to use our booster now, as we're tanking fully with the orbiting of this guy. No issue whatsoever. This time maybe could be a little bit problematic. Oh, 3 minutes is still very good though. We almost gone through this guy, and the main HP pool will be armor. It's a really fat armor pool this guy is getting, because he's the tankiest Overmind, plus he's in the Firestorm too. It's going to be a lot slower. That's why it's good we put the drones on it directly. Could take out these plate forges, it'll make it just go so much faster. Or not a lot faster, but I think it'll go a bit faster, because you saw that they were before repping that one drone over there, because there are quite a few plate forges. But generally speaking, the plate forger drones, they don't do a lot of remote reps, so I don't usually think too much about them as like a significant threat for time. Pop them there. Forecaster here, who's making it apply worse. Yeah, this guy is almost dead. You can even just, for efficiency's sake, recall these quickly and put Augmented on him, because this guy has... See now, maybe it would be better to use Tech 2s, because I thought there were no resistances in the structure, but there are actually resistances in the structure. So, because if there's no resistances, then it wouldn't really matter if we use Tech 2 or Augmenteds. Augmenteds do more damage, so it'll just be better. But here we have a very... to a massive degree reduced Thalma resistance, so it's going to be quite favorable to do exclusively that. Just boost up a little bit here. Soon got this reloaded. The missiles to be able to take out these little frigates over here. Popped. Just assign these guys and these 2 frigates real quick, and we'll use our missile to take out the gaze demo over here. Oof, look at that, just one-shotted. So cool. Oh, he almost... I removed him from that. Stupid me. Put 1 missile there. 1 missile there. And 1 drone there. We'll keep at range here. How much time is left? We've finished this just over 5 minutes. Not a particularly good time considering we're doing the minus 70%, but still, I mean, it's okay. I think we could have piloted slightly better. Maybe being more on point with the Tech 2s. Kikimora wave, these guys are pretty lethal in the Firestorms. Hopefully we do not get popped here. We've got some Damas. Kikimoras are going to decide to get in range, or what they're going to decide to do here. Might be good to actually go for these Damas. We're in range now of missiles. That's good. There's going to be a lot of remote reps, so we want to focus everything really on these Kikimoras. Multi-body tracking pile, okay. Ghosting Kiki. Just kiting outside their range. Seems to be going good. I hope our drones don't take too much damage, because they're all yellow boxing now. There's a lot of remote reps. See, it takes a long time to kill these guys. Oh no, never mind. They just were missing a lot, I think. Okay, good. We'll take some reps now. I think I should take out these starving Damas who are making it a little bit more difficult to get through. Starving Kiki. Oh, Augmented Hammerhead taking damage now. We'll take out the Hammerhead 2s afterwards to replace them. Come on, Hammerheads, you can make it. You can make it. There we go. I'll put these guys here. There's 3 Kikimoras left. These Drekavacs are not too deadly. They don't do a whole lot of DPS. We can just go and sort of orbit them a bit. Makes it a bit harder for them to hit. There we go. Good. Now I'll take out the starving guys, because these guys are going to make my capacitor eventually go down. If they keep neuting me all day. There's some more Kikimoras. I should have maybe taken them out, but it's alright. We can tank 2 Kikimoras and a few Dracovacs, I think. Popped. And this guy is also going to go down soon now. We sort of just orbit these guys in a ball. I think it'll be alright this way. And popped. Come on now. Popped, yes. Striking Kiki. Doing a lot of damage as well. And our tank seems to be holding up really good. I'm happy about that. The Dracovac seem to be getting bad shots on us because we're orbiting like this. It's a good strategic move, I think. Oof, wrecking shot, 3k damage. You see that volley right there. No mercy these hammerheads are showing to these Kikimoras. Oh my god, no. The hammerhead, he is taking a lot of damage. No, hammerhead! Or replace it with augmenteds. Come on, just recall them. Ah, one of them died. It's only a tech 2 though, so it doesn't matter. I'm just thinking as if it was the real thing, you know, with having a losing drones, what the cost would be to replace them. Okay, we can actually just get out of range of these Dracovacs, to be honest, because they can break spool, and if we're out of range, they have like 40km range, something like that. And then they'll break spool. They won't be able to hit us. But my missiles won't be able to hit either, so that's going to be quite annoying. We're tanking pretty good. We're not even at our max region, which is at 30%, and they were hitting us pretty hard. We were like face tanking a lot of them, actually. So we'll just try to pull a little bit of range here. We can see if we can just break their spool real quick. There we go. Attack this guy as well. I think it's 40km they have of range. Look here, even one is already breaking spool now. So I think that it's pretty easy still to outmaneuver these guys. We're going fast. Look at that, we're going 400 meters a second. Let's wait until this guy is yellow boxed now. It's like 40km, I think is the... Yep, there we go. Now we can go back in. Make the tank cool off a little bit. And we could, to be honest, I think we would have been able to just still keep it like 500 of them and still brawl them down and wreck them, because it would have been going a bit quicker since we would have had the ability to use our light missiles. And I don't think our tank was still being challenged that much. I'm pretty sure they were at max spool at that point because they had been hitting us for quite a lot. The Dracovacs, they don't do a whole lot of damage, actually. It's the Kikimoras mainly that do the most amount of damage, and Vedmax also do a lot of damage. I don't feel like these are too threatening, at least in my experience. But they will obviously do quite a bit of damage if you just sit there at 0 and not tank chip, but still. I never get really too threatening vibes from Vedmax. Oh, I mean Dracovacs is what I'm trying to say. We can just unload the rest of this clip here, and then we'll approach the transfer conduit to gain some time advantage, because we'll be just directly there, being able to transfer as soon as these hammerheads have completed this Dracovac right here. And look at that, our tank is even stabilizing at high degree right here. That's quite good to see. Quite good to see indeed. What is our thermal resist? 64%. Oh, it's like we have 79% without the filament, and then 64%. It's reduced by quite a big margin in this site here. Just keep it range. Recall the hammerheads. What is the time here? Just over 5 minutes. It's a decent time. Decent time. Keep it range right here. Go to the next room. I think that this will get tackled. This can get tackled quite easily if I make mistakes, though. That's one thing just to think about. And we'll get a good idea of how good it gets tackled here. We've got a ton of starvers here, so we want to be a little bit careful. I'll just take out these. We'll take out these Damaviks. They're going to get close to us first, because there's got a lot of neuting pressure now on us. I'll take these. We'll just like one-shot these Damaviks on the way here, and then we'll go for the Vedmax afterwards, because they do actually nuke quite a lot, these Damaviks. If you, 2 of them is almost the same as a Vedmax, just like I did a bit of a calculation. It's a tiny bit less than a Vedmax, 2 of them, but almost the same amount as a Vedmax. Okay, so now we're probably going to have to rely exclusively on passive regen soon when we get neutered out here, unless we kill them quickly. We're going to have to take out these Vedmax now, because they're getting very close. But hopefully we'll kill them before they kill us, because we've got some good DPS going on. This is where it can get quite tense right here. These 3 Vedmax. Got 1 starving with Damavik too. Look at that. Our capacitor's going down. I will stop boosting now, because we want to preserve, I think, for thermal hardeners right here. There we go. Take out this Vedmac over here. We've still got going strong now with our passive recharge, but we're taking a big hits from our capacitor right here. Come on, hammerheads, you can do it. We call the drones now. Take out the super DPS. Super DPS, come on. Recall these hammerheads. Oh, that one is just so slow. Look at him. Stop with the booster. Come on. Why is it taking forever to recall? Probably being webbed or something like that. Okay, we'll just keep moving. I have a feeling we might die here. Unless our passive regen really takes over. Come on, destroy that one. Oh, look at that. Our capacitor is in the toilet now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, come on. We can do this. Augmented Hammerhead. Take out this one Vedmak and I think it'll be alright. Because there'll only be one starving Dama on us. There's still another Vedmak, but we'll have all newts off the grid by then. Do one pulse right there. Overheat this. Save as much capacitor as possible. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, this is getting close. It's getting close. I probably should have gone for the Vedmax first, to be honest. Okay, there we go. Okay, we might be able to pull up from this because our booster can now go on now for longer. Take out this Vedmak over here because a lot of damage is in this guy too. One little booster running. Yeah, okay, all newts off the grid now. So we can overheat here. Hopefully we'll get through this. Okay, yeah, I think it's alright now. DPS is very low that we've got on the grid. So we should be able to take them out. It just took so much time with recalling those stupid drones that wasted a lot of time. Yeah, this Vedmak is all the DPS that remains. After that, there'll be nothing left for them. We don't have to still overheat. There we go. Okay, good. Completed, basically. It's just these Downvics left and they hardly do any damage. We can take out this Changle over here. He's going to make stuff a bit difficult for us to move quick. We can even use our Afterburner now. At this point, it's very, very smooth. I was glad. I'm glad I finished that. I think I maybe should have gone for the Vedmax first, but then again, it's like those annoying starving guys. They were going to do a lot of neuting on us if we had left them live for longer. So I think in some ways, active Gilas are very good because they can survive to. They have got often more neutralizing resistances with 2 cam batteries if you go with that. But we do have a lot of tank that just don't rely on capacitor with our passive regen. That's just also something to keep in mind right there. And also the piloting from my drones not wanting to recall properly. Yeah, look at this tangling down. He's just chilling there with my drones trying to destroy them because he's not targeting me. He's probably targeting my drones. Come on. Destroy him. Very bad track. Okay, there. We're at 15-minute mark. Time is okay. I mean, it can still be better, but it's okay. We're in the T6 Firestorm. The T6 Firestorm with minus 50% thermal resist would be the worst case scenario. I think we would do that, but just it would be quite borderline, like 17-18 minutes, something like that. No big rooms for error will be at least. And also Triglavian waves. Ironically, they're actually quite fast, or at least in my experience, they're quite fast in the T6 Firestorm or Firestorms in general, because you do thermal damage. They have naturally a low thermal resist, so they'll have pretty much no thermal resist in the Firestorm. So they're actually, even though their buffer of armor is increased, that thermal resist is going to sort of be so low that it'll kind of negate that. And on top of that, the Hammerheads do a lot of damage. It feels in some ways quite fast, almost the same level as exotics, you could say. Alright, so T6 Firestorm Gila are done right there. It was very close call, very, very close call. And to be honest, I think that it would be better to just use a active Gila to do the T6 Firestorms. But I wanted to see now if it was actually possible, and it definitely seemed to be possible. A lot of capacitor management right there due to the fact that we've only got 1 cap battery, but it was still alright. It was still alright. I was pretty happy that we managed to pull through that Triglavian wave. I thought we were going to actually die there for a second. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video right here. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.